let's go ahead and slam down the Terror of the Peaks. Heir to Dragonfire is going to swing in on the Invasion of Tarkir. And now we're going to get a Defiant Thundermaw. Let's go for that. Defiant Thundermaw. And now this Thundermaw is going to kill the Slick Shot Show-Off. Bam. But we've got 1 life. We got 1 life. You gotta... Yes, when we take it, we don't even get to do our massive swing, but I will take the... Ladies and gentlemen, mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode of Man to Man, and today we got a juicer for you. Before we dig into the deck, I'm gonna ask you the question today: what is your favorite dragon of all time? Let's go ahead and dig right into the deck here. We got the dragons, baby. That's right. So if you notice here, we got a big dragon pile. So I guess we'll just kind of start with, like, you know, the obvious things. We do have like the big, you know, Zurgo and Ojutai. We typically see this in like Jeskai control or like mid range and stuff like that. Pretty cool. We do have the Rith Liberated Primeval. So flying War 2, other dragons you control have War 2, and then if you deal excess damage to a creature, you're going to create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying, which of course is very, very nice. Now, we do have other things that we have different ways that we can deal excess damage. We do have the Melt Through, so the Melt Through is going to deal 2 damage, and it perpetually gains the damage isn't removed from it during cleanup steps. So excess damage can kind of come in that way. It also can come into this way. Draconic Debut deals X damage to any target. So this is just like a huge fireball. You can actually just shoot your opponent in the face with this, but it also gains the next dragon spell you cast costs X less to cast. So this card is absolutely amazing in that, like, kind of later mid-rangey type of, like, later mid whatever. It's pretty good. You get what I'm saying. So there's also that. We do have Darigaaz, the Shivan champion. At the beginning of your end step, you're going to conjure a random card with the Shivan's champion into the and then at the beginning of your upkeep, if this card is exiled, remove an egg counter from it. And if it's no egg counters, you're going to put it onto the battlefield. There is literally just a bunch of huge dragons. That is all it is. Eventually, you're just going to drop a huge dragon, and that's it. Like, how great is that? Now, 3 egg counters can take a very, very long time to kind of resolve. So sometimes this is better if you're more like more nervous about like removal and they're tapped out. You can play this. Otherwise, if you do have this, unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, because it's a little less sexy of a card, but the Bonehoard Dracosaur, we've kind of already seen this. I think this card is a little bit better if you just kind of put this down. It accrues more value over the long term, but if they do like a go for the throat immediately on their own turn, you're better off going in for Darigaaz. Plus, the champion, we'll just go ahead, it's a new card, so we'll go ahead and run that. Terror of the Peaks, I think we're all familiar with Terror of the Peaks, so there's really no point in kind of addressing that. The Decadent Dragon is nice. I like this a lot because obviously it is a dragon. Expensive Taste is really nice. So we do have like Phantom Interference and 3 steps ahead. So if you're sitting there with, like, you know, we can kind of go into this like weird like countery type of like turn where we have like, okay, I'm gonna go for either a counter spell or removal, or we're gonna go in for the Expensive Taste. So we can kind of slow down in certain aspects of the game, or we can just go in straight in for the hasty stuff here. So the Kolaghan Warmonger, whenever this attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a dragon card from among them and put it into your hand. So this card is like, it's aggression because it's haste, and you get to just get like refuel your hand. So this card is absolutely amazing in dragons. Absolutely love this card. We do have Sarkhan, Soul of Flame. Now this card is kind of it just could be a little sus because it does, you know, dragon spells cost 1 less to cast, which is beautiful. But you may become a copy of it until end of turn, blah blah, and it's a legendary in addition to its other type. So it could get a little strange. I don't know, I love this card. I just love it, so I'm going to run it. Rivers of the Claw, Menace, again, kind of slow, but what I like about this is you do get the 2 mana combination of any colors, but you also get a dragon spell from your graveyard. So if you kind of kill things, it's a grindier matchup. Rivers of the Claw, you can drag a creature from your graveyard, which of course we love. This is another one. A Darigaaz is a Whelp. So whenever you draw a dragon card, it gets +1/+1. Typically, you don't really want to play this on turn 2. You really want to kick it. So that's why I'm not running a whole lot of 4 drops here, because the Whelp is typically what you want to get on turn 4. Whenever it is kicked, you're going to seek a random dragon card, and then it and the card that you draw get +1/+1. So, Heir to Dragonfire, again, for 3, you can kind of reveal it. It kind of plays along with that instant type of things too. The instant 3 steps ahead, Phantom Interference, and the Expensive Taste. If you want to, you can just go for 3 and reveal it, and then now it's a 5/5 flying dragon that you can cast for 2. So this card's amazing as well. Invasion of Tarkir, Lightning Strike, Melt Through, Draconic Debut, one Shivan Devastator, just because why not, and a bunch of Cavern of Souls, Captivating Crossroads, because technically this is 5 color with the Rith. I did throw Rith in here. You probably could exclude it, especially if you don't want to craft it, just because it is it does have white and green, which you don't really have a whole lot of white and green, but technically this is 5 color dragons, baby, so let's go ahead and see if we can make this work. I think it's a pretty coherent deck. As always, let's give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members they make the grind a whole lot less grindy, and I do appreciate you folks to the moon and back. So consider joining the channel. That helped me out as a content creator, and we'll go ahead and put you up nice and long with the blood artist little graphic here. But do keep in mind that only you can help save the Aether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this, helps out the channel tremendously. Make sure to answer your favorite dragon below, and without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Joppa CDO. Okay, let's go and play ya here. See what you got for me. We've played before. I know we have. Let's go for the Thundering Falls. See if we can kind of set up for a big... Ooh, we got a Rith. So we got to be careful with the Rith, though, because this is the only creature that's, like, really all the colors. So we have one Crossroads. We have a Decadent Dragon. I guess we'll keep it, right? I always wanted to... I mean, I don't think I even really have gone for Rith on the ranked. I think I have done it on play a few times. Swifty, sure. I think... Do we want to hold Phantom Interference, or do we want to go for the Melt Through right now that they're tapped out? I think that is a conversation to be had. I think we'll just do this. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better than going in for Phantom Interference. Just get this thing out of here. Hopefully they don't slam something super crazy down on turn 2, or else I'll be really kicking myself. Okay, we're good. And now this actually kind of works out relatively well, because what we can do if we don't counter something, we can go in for the Decadent Dragon and steal their green, and then the Captivating Crossroads can go for white for our Rith. So I guess we'll take it. There's a pretty good chance they go in for the Inscription of the Ring, the Fiery Inscription. I can never remember how exactly it's called, but if they don't, we go for Decadent Dragon. Perilous Iteration, I think we're going to have to counter this, because this pretty much ensures that they will get their Fiery Inscription or Inscription of the Ring or whatever the hell it's called, and I just don't want that to happen. So we're kind of sitting on that same exact spot. I think if they're doing that, they're searching for it, which kind of feels nice for us, but I think we'll call out white. We'll call out white. We could just slam down the Decadent Dragon, but there it is. I told you. I absolutely told you this is going to feel great. Let's go for the Phantom Interference. We cannot let this resolve. Okay, so really glad I did not go for the Decadent Dragon here. We have the Whelp, and I think now... I think we just slam it down now. I'm not even worried about stealing your stuff. If they have... Because the Iteration and the Fire Inscription, they basically are one and the same. If you can get this Decadent Dragon... Son of a bitch. Okay. At least the Decadent Dragon should live. Okay, so now we have to be very, very afraid. This card gets so crazy so quickly. Alright, we at least get a treasure token with the Decadent Dragon. Do you want to go for Dracosaur or the Rith? Unfortunately, I think, I mean, I would love to go for Rith, but I think we just simply have to go for Dracosaur. So treasure token, bang. Yeah, I don't think they're not going to be targeting my actual creature, so it's just going to have to be Dracosaur here. Gonna have to be Dracosaur, and hopefully we can survive at least one more turn, because I think we might have them. Debut, I mean, we can just do X damage to their face, which actually is pretty cool with all of our treasure tokens that we can kind of gather here. So just fingers crossed that they do not... Oh, they're gonna go for my Dracosaur. Okay. And a Lightning Strike, so we're down to 8. I still am not very comfortable, especially 8 life. This Fire Inscription, we do have to be a little careful here. Ooh, this is actually pretty good. Let's go for Dragon. So they do have this Restless Ridgeline that I have to worry about at some point. Let me just think, what's like the max thing I can do here? If I go for Decadent, we're definitely swinging in with this. So let's swing in, take a treasure. If I go for Draconic Debut and then go for X equals 2, I can do 2 to the face and then drop Rith. Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. I think so, right? X equals 2. 2 to your face. No, not white. Not white. Dummy. Good lord. You're a cringe box auto tapper. Make sure that we have these 3, essentially. So deal 2 to your face. And now with our Draconic Debut, we can go in for Rith, the Liberated Primal. Let's go, baby. First time ever casting this thing. Let's go. We got Ward 2 now. So now they can't even... target my stuff, but they may not even want to. They may honestly just burn me to death, and we get the Rith. No more targeting. Let's go. Madarone, hello. Let's go and keep this. All right, baby, we got 2 melt throughs. Whelp, let's see what we got here. It's like a cacophony scamp. I think the easiest thing to do, let's just go ahead and pick it off, right? I mean, yeah, we're just gonna do this. Let's do this before they have the opportunity to like buff it up. We only take 1 damage to the face this way. It is what it is. I think we can kind of live with that. And there we go. Okay, not a big deal here. You know what? Ooh, Invasion of Tarkir. We definitely like the Invasion of Tarkir. But I think just going in for the melt through might be a little bit better. As long as they don't have a monstrous rage, this thing does have 2 toughness, which is very nice. So let's go ahead and just pass. We do want at least 1 dragon in our hand in case they do have the aforementioned Picnic Ruiner. That's not what I was aforementioning, but definitely still don't love it. I think we just, no, we can kill that with the invasion. So I think we're good on that. We're good. Let's just say slow and steady wins the race. So let's go for the invasion. I don't think we even have to reveal. We just do 2 damage this way. So, no, we don't have to. No picnics for you. Sorry to rain on your little parade. Sorry to rain on your picnic. Then we have the melt through open still for you. I mean, we're doing pretty well here. Another Picnic Ruiner. Okay. I still... Oh, man. This is close. It is close, but I think I'm still going to maintain efficiency here for this 1 little mana so that we can go in for a Whelp. Yeah, I think so. All right. Let's go and pop you. Heir to Dragonfire. We absolutely love this card, so... I think we're just going to kick the Whelp. Yeah, this looks pretty good to me. Let's go ahead and kick it, baby. Kick it old school. Darigaaz as well. Bam. See, now we get to seek a random creature, or a random dragon. So we get Rith, the Liberated Primal, and it is buffed now, which is kind of nice. We do have the Captivating Crossroads, but again, with Rith, we're going to have to hope for a, whatchamacallit, a Cavern of Souls or something. Blazing Crescendo. Okay, well, I do get to block you here. So, ooh, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, no. I'm going to assume they have Monstrous Rage. There's no way they make this play without Monstrous Rage. Right, like, there's no way. I can't. I'm going to take it, man. They have Monstrous Rage and they just get over the 4 toughness here. Yeah, I knew it. There's no way. Just take a casual 11, which is pretty horrific. So at this point, I'm going to set up for white just so we can go for Rith eventually. But yeah, obviously having Rith is pretty difficult in this type of deck. So let's go in for you. Nothing doing here. I think we'll go in for white. Sure. Heir to Dragonfire. We'll go ahead and reveal the Heir to Dragonfire. So that we become a 5/5 flyer. And then we just cast it. I think we just... pass, right? Because if they have another Crescendo, let's just pass. It is tempting to swing in on it. No, we can't do that. We can't really work on this until we take care of this stupid thing. This thing has Trample, Flying Haste, and I think I will just double block. Because they don't specifically... The Crescendo actually is really, really relevant because it's that 1 toughness. It's that 1 toughness that really hurts. You know what? Oof. I think I'm going to have to just... I think we're going to have to do this. Do we? No, we just can't take it. It's unfortunate, but we just can't take this, unfortunately. So if they don't have another... They can't go for Crescendo here. And they already have a monster roll. So these are going to seemingly trade, like a true blue trade. And if they don't have a Monstrous Rage, then we would start looking pretty good here. Oh, the Heir. Okay, well, yeah, that's a card, isn't it? Down to 3. Yeah, that is a card. Terror of the Peaks. Okay, so, okay, hold on. If we go for Terror of the Peaks, swing on the invasion, we can deal damage that way. I think this is pretty good. So let's go ahead and slam down the Terror of the Peaks. Heir to Dragonfire is going to swing in on the Invasion of Tarkir. And now we're going to get a Defiant Thundermaw. Let's go for that. Defiant Thundermaw. And now this Thundermaw is going to kill the Slick Shot Show-Off. Bam. Down to 3. Down to 3. Fingers crossed that they do not have a Lightning Strike. Because on the back end here, we're looking pretty good. I think this is the game here. Swifty. Okay, I'm definitely blocking. We're definitely blocking all out. Yeah, I have to block. Have to. Doesn't even really matter. They both have 4 toughness, so whatever. Let's say they have a monstrous rage. Yeah, we have to block. It is what it is. I think we still get through a monstrous rage this way, right? We do have... Oh my god, they always have it. Okay, so down to 2, so we still live this way, but they always have the damn monstrous rage. Okay. How much damage do we do here? We do 9. I think we're just going to drop this. If they top deck into... Oh my god, they have Squee too. Heir to... Hold on. I can't really take Pain. Well, I guess they either top deck into a... They either top deck a burn spell or they don't. So it's pretty simple that way. If we go for this, we don't have to pay. But we do have to pay for red. So I guess we can pay for 1. If they have Squee, then... Oh man, this is so hard. This is hard. Let's swing in with just 1. Bang. Yep. Rivers of the Claw. We do not pay for this one. Just get this down. And then just go for Heir to Dragonfire. This is not technically a dragon, and we do pay 1 here. But this way we do, in the case they do top deck a Squee. If they top deck like a Shock or whatever, that's just mono red, and that's just magic, baby. But we've got 1 life. We've got 1 life. We've got enough I think we have enough damage on the back end here. You gotta... Yes, when we take it, we don't even get to do our massive swing, but I will take the win. Galago Ray, hello. Alright, so we got Rivers of the Claw. Obviously, this not being a dragon can kind of hurt our Cavern of Souls thing here, but we're still gonna rock with it. Still gonna rock with it. Got the melt through. Ooh, that was a mulligan. Let's go ahead and give our opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop you. I guess we won't tip off that we're playing blue just yet. I guess it doesn't really matter. Pain lands are pain lands. Pain lands are pain lands. So we got mountain, get some burns, so rather than see a creature. Witch's Mark. Okay. Discard a card. Well, they can't create a Wicked Roll token because they don't have a creature, so pretty slow start for us, which is pretty phenomenal, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, do I want to drop the Whelp? Probably not really. Probably not really. I guess I'm just gonna go for this in case I do have to double melt through. Double pains, double melts. Okay. This is true blue, mono red, and they still have not... I don't know what this is. This is like a slower, like, big red type of build here, because they have not done anything yet, which is kind of weird. But now I'm just thinking here, do I want to take double pain? Because I want to drop this Rivers of the Claw. So I think I'm actually going to go in for Warlock, because this is also a Warlock, in case we have to just cast that. So let's go for Warlock, so that we take 1 less pain, which I think is very, very relevant for this matchup. Yeah. So we only pay 1 rather than 2 this way for the Cavern of Souls. Typically, the Cavern of Souls, I just use it for Dragon. But again, with this kind of quirkier deck, sometimes you gotta improvise. So if you have like a Lightning Strike, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect from this deck. Usually mono red is just boom, 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 all fast and whatnot. But right now, we're just kind of sitting pretty. I have no idea what to expect. Just a Lightning Strike or something? Oh, a Melt Through. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not that bad. We're going to get, what, a 2 for 1? So this is burn. This does seemingly look like burn. But we're just looking pretty good right now. Alright, Thundering Falls is a tap land. What do we want to do here? I mean, there's a lot of different options. I think we're going to go for the Thundering Falls. I'm just going to look for a big creature. And we'll just kind of read that. If they're going to go slow, we can afford to be slow. So 3 steps ahead. I do have 2 blue sources here. I guess we'll keep it, right? And then I will just pass. What I want to do is just go with the Heir to Dragonfire. Reveal the Heir to Dragonfire. And then it becomes a 5/5 flyer. That's fine. 'Tis fine. You know what? I might just take this unless they go for like Monstrous Rage or something, because I kind of want to just reveal the Heir to Dragonfire. We're down to 18, so like I just think we're fine. Let's go. Heir to Dragonfire. Reveal the Heir. Yeah, I know we're getting a little cocky here, but I mean, just 17 life. We've got Disruption. I don't think we're like that worried, really. Heir to Dragonfire. Now this bad boy is going to become a +3/+3 gains flying, so a 5/5 flying. Now we're going for Dragon. Don't think we have to worry about counter spells in red. I mean, I do not. Why is this asking me to tap for blue? We want to keep 2 blue open for 3 steps ahead. We could just slam down the Dracosaur, but that's no fun, right? Let's go ahead and make them. Let's make them bleed for it a little bit here. So let's go for Dragon, red, and just go for colorless, whatever. So now we get an Heir to Dragonfire, and this is now a 5/5, and we keep up 2 blue for the 3 steps ahead. I think we're fine, man. I think we are fine. All right. Let's have a little fun with it. I mean, I don't know how the hell we're going to get past this. Are they going to swing in? They are not. So now that they're not going to swing in, let's just go in for the Thundering Falls. Or the Melt Through with the Thundering Falls. But easy does it. That's fine. My turn. Another Cavern of Souls. Let's go for Dragon yet again. And now we're just starting to really kind of crank it on here. We could go for the Whelp. Could kick the Whelp. I mean, there's a lot of different things we could do. I think we just slam down the Dracosaur, right? At this point, 3 steps ahead is pretty good, but let's just slam this Bonehoard Dracosaur down. Sure. And I guess not. I guess we won't go for the buff. Let's just hold up the Melt Through just in case. Just in case they have like the craziest, like, I guess they could just have like one of the Prowess Birds, Monstrous Rage, Crescent. I don't know. I don't really see them getting out of this, but we're ready for anything. Don't kill my Dracosaur. Can you Witchstalker Frenzy or something? Yeah, I guess they could do that, right? Firebrand, okay. Okay. I'm gonna block. I mean, I have first strike. Worst case scenario, we can just melt through this thing. Oh, duh, I can't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll go ahead and melt through it. I forgot it's the Ring Bear now. Oopsie. Yeah, this card does 10. Yep. Okay. Melt through again. All right, so we're down to 1. And another melt through. Let's go and give a Crown Pace. I don't think it really matters here, but that is unfortunate. Kill our little Dracosaur here. So I guess we'll just go for the Whelp. I'm gonna kick this baby. Let's kick it, baby. Let's kick it old school. Do you have a 3 steps ahead that we no longer can get? Now we get a Rith, a Liberated Primeval. Let's go. Bang. And I probably should have buffed it at least once, because I don't think I really want to drop this right now. So kind of sitting here a little awkwardly. Can't go for 3 steps ahead, but we don't even get into our Rith. I think the Rith would have been fun, but good game. Ricky Trooper. All right, here we go, baby. All right, we got a nice little plethora of land here. I think we can make this work. Dude, number 738, a little intimidating. It's pretty early to be up that high, so let's see here. Just want to make sure I don't screw myself up too badly regarding the mana sources. So I think we're going to drop this for red. Again, having absolutely no idea what we're playing. Let's go ahead and do this so that we don't have to go for Pain red for the Lightning Strike. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, so let's go for the Blackcleave Cliffs. Just go for this little bit of a Lightning Strike. Typically with the Darigaaz as Whelp, I don't want to play this if I can kick it later. Typically kicking it is a lot better than just playing it for a 2-1 flyer. Which is okay, but... Red. So I'm assuming, if you're... Especially if there's... Okay, yeah, exactly. If you're this high up, I would just assume... that you are the Heist deck, because the Heist deck is so good, man. This Lootmonger is probably the best card in Alchemy right now. I think just like pound for pound, mana for mana, card for card. I think this is the best card in Alchemy right now. So whenever it's the battlefield, discard a card, and then you get the Heist, and then whenever you cast the spell that you Heist, you create a treasure token. The things that you can do with this thing is just so absurdly wild. I do kind of like that I got rid of the cut down. The cut down does cut down my Warmonger very easily. They probably assume that I am playing something along those lines, but we're not, baby. We are playing dragons. So, we get at least one turn here. Phantom Interference is pretty good. I'm going to go and show them the blue, and now that they see the Grixis colors, they for sure just think we're running Heist, but we are not. Let's go for this Warmonger, baby, and now the secret is out. Let's go ahead and show them the dragons. Zurgo and Ojutai. Let's go, baby. All right. Now the secret's out. The cat is out of the bag. We are running dragons. That's right. That is right, Ricky. So that cut down would have been a pretty nice answer for the Warmonger. So, if we get another attack trigger, this card is absolute gas, man. Absolute gas. If you just literally attack every turn, you just get another dragon. Pretty awesome, man. So Crucius, Titan of the Waves. This card is pretty good. They have to create a treasure token as soon as they, like, discard stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of treasures with this Loot Monger. It's kind of funny, this is actually not a pirate. This is a rogue, but this is a pirate. So you do have a little Lonely End. Okay. They take Ambitious, which makes sense. So, man, what's the play here? We could go for the Whelp and kick the Whelp. I think we just swing in. I mean, we can't really make a huge play here either way. I'm going to swing in. 100%. Let's go ahead and get another counter. Hopefully they don't have another cut down. So we get another attack trigger, and it looks like we do. So even if you cut me down, that's fine. But I don't know why they let. I mean, I could also Phantom Interference. Oh, this is close. This is close. I mean, I think we still do. Maybe we just save you. Yeah, I think so. It's close, though. Let's go and get this Phantom Interference down. There's no guarantee that it's that relevant later. So we do have a Rith. We got to make sure that we have enough mana for the Rith. Don't have a Cavern of Souls, so this Rith actually kind of bags. We need green and white for it, so we don't have any of our treasures. We don't have any of that. I think, unfortunately, it's just going to have to be the Whelp by default. So, gotta put the Rith away, which is unfortunate, but we don't have our mana, so can't blame ourselves for that. And I think we're just going to drop this so that we can go in for potentially the Bonehoard Dracosaur. Because even the Zurgo, we don't have the white for the Zurgo, which is a problem. We do have treasures, we got Crossroads, and we have Cavern of Souls. So, I mean, eventually we should be able to do this. Now, Decadent Dragon is not a Heist card, but it basically works like Heist. Kind of. Kind of. So they're all in on the stealing mechanic, which makes sense because they are, well, pirates, so. Alright, that's fine. Do we get another trigger with the Warmonger? If we get another trigger with the Warmonger, that'll be pretty amazing here. Go for the throat. That's pretty interesting as well. Okay. Don't think there's any point in not swinging in here. Let's just swing in. Get another trigger here. We get a Shivan Devastator. And like I said, let's go for the throat. Let's hope that they... Let's hope. Let's hope they don't have another one here. I'm going to go for this Bonehoard Dracosaur. Let's hope that they really regret that. Because that spot removal on the Dracosaur is just pretty much like the best thing that you could drop right now. So as long as they don't have more spot removal, like I said, I mean, Weave the Nightmare, unfortunately, yeah. At least they still have, but they have a lot of spot removal, so I can't really bank on it leaving, but Weave the Nightmare, this card is good, man. This card is, I think this, I mean, we're probably facing the #1 meta deck right now. This has to be, like, the #1 meta deck. Heist with Weave the Nightmare. They even get rid of a Triumphant Getaway, which to me is a little surprising. So we finally get this Captivating Crossroads, so now we can finally go in for a Zurgo and Ojutai. I think we will have to do that, so I'm going to go for white no matter what, so we can drop this, but the only question is, do I want to melt through the Crucius at this point? Let's try this out. Let's go for Zurgo. They might even have a counter spell, which actually, I did not even really think about that. They do have blue. So, yeah, ooh. Okay. 3 steps ahead, unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't even really think of that. But we don't have Cavern of Souls. Where's our Cavern of Souls? I guess we'll melt through the crew. I think so. I don't really want... I think they're planning on trading here, and this thing is kind of getting annoying. So, let's get yet another trigger from our Warmonger. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, so we whiffed there. Let's go give him a little crying face. Alright, so the Whelp, we can kick this. I mean, come to think of it, we can just go for the Devastator. Get away. Okay. Gotta be careful though, because with the getaway, they actually have the opportunity to gain life this way. So whenever they cast a spell we don't own, each opponent loses 2 life and they gain 2 life. So that is kind of important to note. Because honestly, we have this Devastator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could go for the Devastator, but might need a little bit more firepower here. So they go up to 9. Yeah, I think dropping the Devastator might be a little short-sighted. Decadent Dragon, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? If we go for Decadent Dragon, steal it. Steal some land. Man, this getaway is so good though. Let's do this. I think there's a pretty gosh darn good chance we get into an untapped land, which we do. And then we just drop the Decadent Dragon itself. Getting a little scary here. A little scary here. This life gain, I think they might, because, oh man. Getting a little scared here. The Decadent Dragon itself, how scared are we of this? I just don't like the life gain aspect. Like I said, this is the #1 meta deck that we are playing against right now. So if we can pull out even a good battle, I will be pretty satisfied, to be honest with you. Oh, another one. Oh, that is bad. That's bad. Okay, so that's bad. Triumphant Getaway. Steal another 2. Let's see here. We do have another creature land. This could be pretty good. We got a whole, I mean, like I said though, they get the heist twice, so there's basically like a 0% chance that they don't have something like cheap they can play. Phantom Interference. Okay. If I go, hold on. If I go for Devastator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that could be lethal. And then when we get the Treasure Swing, we go for Phantom Interference. Phantom Interference is obviously pretty gosh darn good here. Do they go for Lightning Strike or something? Like, because they're going to gain 4 life no matter what they do here, which is pretty gross. So I think I go for 5 and then hope Phantom Interference. 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then with the Phantom Interference token from the Decadent Dragon, I think that's going to be what we do here. So let's leave 1 open. Let's leave 1 open here. Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, oh no, oh my god. So they have their own Phantom Interference, which is our Phantom Interference. So, oh my god, that's so bad. I actually really wasn't even counting on that for some reason. Where's our Cavern of Souls, man? We have 4 Cavern of Souls. Where's our Cavern of Souls, man? Oh my god, brutal. So, alright. We do have our own Phantom Interference in case they want to slam down this Decadent Dragon. Or really anything. I'm definitely going to make use of it. But this Triumph, man, these... Oh my god, this life is so not great right now. Yep, can't do anything about that. But honestly, with Thoughtstring Analyst... Yeah, because they're going to gain life off of it too, so... So I was going to say, we could actually... They do lose life, but I just don't think that's really going to be worth it, so... I guess we might as well just do this. Unfortunately, it's not looking good for us. I can't even lie to you. I think we would need something pretty devastating. Pretty, devastating. Land. Alright, well, let's go in for this. We're gonna have to kick it, so... Let's go ahead and snag a random dragon. We do get a Rith, which we can't even play, which is dramatically terrible. So I think it's just gonna have to be a Restless Reef. Get them down to 9. Or we could just go for another this. Alright, it's gonna have to be this. I don't think swinging in with the Reef. We got Rith, Reef, a lot of tongue twisters here. So down to 7, like I said, I think this Triumphant Getaway is just so busted, like I said. If we do lose, I think we have maybe one more turn, but we need like a haste creature. These dragons are cool, but they don't have haste, so we'll see. Like I said, though, this is the #1. I don't think it's even really close. Maybe Convoke. Convoke is close, but this is the #1 meta deck. So the fact that we've even like kind of given them a run for their money, I'm pretty satisfied with. And they just go for Draconic Debut, and that's just gonna do it. So, like I said, #1 meta deck. This deck is absolutely busted, but we gave them kind of a run for their money. I can live with it. Electrobus. Hello. I'm doing a little projecting on the name there, but hopefully it's close enough. Let's go ahead and keep this. 2 Melt-Throughs. For Restless Roach, okay, so that is obviously going to be some Melt-Through action. Really glad versus this deck that I have. I think instead of going for Crossroads, we do have a kind of a weird color scheme here, so I'm perfectly okay with just paying this. Don't really, because again, against Toxic, I do not care about my actual life. I'm gonna pay all the tap lands here. So Siphoner, thankfully we do have another one. So I guess we'll go for the Thundering Falls. See if we can probably get some more removal. Ha ha ha, there you go. You ask and you shall receive. I'm gonna waste absolutely no time. Just in case they have like Tyvar Stand, Protection. No. You play an annoying little creature, I'm gonna burn it. That's how this works. Skull Dweller, okay. Well, now that they have mana open, I'm a little bit more afraid. I think we'll go for black. Captivating Crossroads, let's go for black. Guess we'll have to pass. So I do have the Lightning Strike I could potentially do, or I could just start going for the Decadent Dragon nonsense, the expensive taste. Sometimes I do go in for like a Necrogen Communion. I don't want to take my first poison counter, but I guess the green version doesn't proliferate, so maybe it's not as detrimental. So I guess we'll take this for now. It doesn't. I don't love it, but it is what it is. Mirrex. Ooh, okay. Should I start stealing your stuff is the question. I think so. Let's just try and steal something. They have so many low to the ground creatures that like I could just maybe find something kind of cute here. So let's just removal. That's good, right? It's a little risky because they are running green, but we do have enough black here, I think, so that's a little risky, but nevertheless. Let's just go in for the Golem's Bite. -2/-2, pretty simple stuff here. And then I can still hold up a Lightning Strike. Maybe, hold on. Oh, gosh. I could just go in for the Decadent Dragon. But they do have Drawn and Ecor. That would be pretty bad, so let's just do this instead. Golem's Bite, and then we can Lightning Strike something else. So they do get that back, but, eh. Maybe I drop a Devastator for 2. Let's drop a Devastator for 2 so that we can block the Mirrex. Little 1/1 might. And if they want you to remove on the Devastator, are we that devastated? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We're not that devastated. I don't think... No, we played this huge Dragon Hydra for defense. Yep, so it's 1/1. That's kind of what I pictured they would do. Just hopefully they don't go in for the Drowned Inkor. Or if they do, at least we want to use it before the Decadent Dragon. Oh. Well, that does proliferate, so I guess my they're not going to proliferate plan didn't really work. Cosmic Hunger. Alright, so that gets us up to, what, 3 poison counters? Fortunately, we do drop the Dracosaur, and now this Dracosaur is going to put a world of hurt on them, because I don't even really care. Ooh, we could go for Warmonger and Lightning Strike too, but I think we're just going to go in for the Dracosaur. They're going to have a hard time with this, right? 5 toughness gets over the Drown and Ecor, or whatever the hell. That's -4/-4. Yeah, they're going to have a really hard time with this. Please do not have like a go for the throat. Typically, these Toxic decks, they run Drown and Ecor, Whispers of the Dross, these things that... oh, there we go. The things that proliferate. Golem's Bite. Tempt. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. I think we're okay with 4. I definitely want to alleviate as much as possible. Ooh, now we get a Terror of the Peaks. That is beautiful. Do I go for Terror of the Peaks? I don't have an untapped land here, so I think no. Let's drop you. Let's go for Decadent Dragon, and then we can still go for a Lightning Strike. Maybe we just go... Man, we do have Phantom Interference, though. I only get this turn, right? This turn, so actually the Phantom Interference is going to be dead. Yeah, it is kind of unfortunate, but I think that this is still just the move. So, yeah, kind of underwhelming there, but go for the Cosmic Hunger instead. This is fine. This is fine. Let's see if they have like a Tyvar stand. They do not, thankfully, and I think we are going to be a little aggressive here. So 15 to 15, but that's not really the point here. The point is just this 4 poison counters. But we do got a pretty good thing here. There's that Drown in Ecor. I don't know if it's Icor or Ecor, but I don't like seeing it either way. All right, another Decadent Dragon. And now that we got to... Ooh, let's go. Let's go. I don't even want to waste any time here. Let's go in for a Darigaaz, the Shivan champion. Let's go, baby. Darigaaz, the Shivan champion. Oh, and they don't even want any of that. Good lord, get out of here. Skana Sia. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How you doing here? Either way, we'll go and welcome you to the show. Let's see what we got here. All right, so got a little melt throughs. You know what? I think it's a little too important to hold up the melt through. We are on the draw, so I definitely would. White usually plays little creatures in some fashion or another. So there we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely not regretting my decision here. Let's go and melt through this thing. Let's see what we got here. Is this going to be Orzhov aggro-ish? Interesting. All right, Blackcleave Cliffs. I think we're going to go for the Thundering Falls instead. Now we got our melt through. Phantom Interference. Yeah, I think we can keep this. I actually do quite like the a counterspell and the Decadent Dragon Expensive Taste open at the same time. That feels pretty good. So Assimilator, thankfully, we do have another melt through target, so we are making perfect efficiency on this kind of aggro stuff here. So, all right. So Assimilator, well, you're going to assimilate into being melt through, like your little friend here. Like your little friend. Bye-bye. Okay. So now I think we just go for this, and we just pass. We can either go for a counterspell, or I can start stealing your stuff with our Expensive Taste. Do we like... How bad is this? How bad is this? I think because they most like... I'm going to let this resolve. I may regret this, but I think we're going to go for Decadent Dragon instead. Again, getting a little greedy here. But they do... You got to think. They probably do have like a cut down, go for the throw. I think we want to make sure that we have as much... Because we have a lot of land here. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's a lot of land. Okay, well... Damn. Well, at this point, all right, let's just do this, and I'm gonna go for Decadent Dragon. The Phantom Interference, not looking so great here. Yeah, I was like, okay, we have a lot of land, so let's go for the Decadent Dragon and see if we can get some, like, not land. Then we got 2 swamps and then top deck the land too, so... All right, we're officially in nervous mode now. Okay. See if they kill the Decadent Dragon if they start swinging it. We have a while till we start really panicking. But never like to see a slow start like this. Gotta okay. So they probably have, I'm assuming they have something else then, okay. And a cut down, yeah, not pretty unfortunate there. Okay. 18 life though. Okay, okay. So we are dragons, ignore my dragon squall there. So we are flooded to the absolute fucking teeth right now. Very unfortunate. I think at this point, we probably just get down you, just because why the hell not? I mean, we have nothing else we can play. We can't even go... This costs, Oh, this costs a total of 5. Okay, so we could have done that. That's why you don't tilt. That's why you don't tilt and become, you know, a dragon. Sworn, well, I can't do that either way, so I think we'll just let that resolve. But we have all the mana in the world. Eventually, we are going to be able to do this. So, Rivaz of the Claw. That's actually pretty good. All right, so if I do this, I can't go for the Decadent Dragon itself, which is pretty yucky. So, let's do that. Claw. Make sure I have some blue open for the Phantom Interference. Next turn, we can go in for the Decadent Dragon. Because we are right now, you can cast a dragon creature spell from your graveyard, which is pretty freaking cool. We do have Menace. Do they have Menace? These, oh my god, it's okay. So, Rivers of the Claw, we got Menace. It is a Menace party up in here. Menace, Menace, Menace. Can't be doing any blocking, that's for sure. If they do drop anything super crazy, we got the Interference. But, see, at a certain point, we're starting to get a little nervous here. This is going to get bigger. This can be a +1/+1 as like a mana sink. Virtue, yeah. Yeah, it sucks a big bag of ass, don't it? Can't counter it. Oof. And another land. I mean, this has just been absolutely, fucking terrible. Goodbye and good night.